Kumita hanggang makita ang gusto. Pickiness hinders the positive flow of our career, which builds the leverage to get what we want to attain. Starting from zero can happen to you multiple times. Lugar na nakasanayan, taong nakakasalamuha, gawaing tinatapos o layunin na gustong makamtan. The popular one is having money. Typical to sa mga kakatapos lang ng kolehiyo at nasa oras na ng paghahanap ng trabaho. Transitioning from receiving allowances to earning a living on your own. Una sa listahan na pwedeng pagkakitaan ay ang paghahanap ng trabaho. Few dwell on what we call business, while most proceed to have a job. Maganda ang trabaho para magkaroon ng resulta sa maiksing oras. Madalas ay kinsenas at katapusan, mga araw ng sahod. Business is the best long-term option as you need time, funds, and effort to reap its rewards considering you will be successful in it. Kaso, hindi maiiwasan talaga na maging maarte ng iilan sa trabahong makukuha. It is becoming a buffer for one's progress that doesn't have a great effect like a broken slingshot. Hindi pinapansin na bukod sa pera, karanasan at tagal mo sa gawain ay pwedeng maging bayad para sa binuno mong oras at pagod. Sometimes, you should be paying because of its tremendous effect on your career. Bunga ng maling kaisipan, nalalagpasan tuloy yung mga pagkakataong inaabot na mismo sa'yo. The short-term consequence is not impactful as you don't have that many financial dependents. Hanggang sa may gusto ka nang magkaroon at kailangan na ng pera para doon. You tend to rely on your false hope, expecting suitable work to come to you as long as you wait. Ayaw mong gumastos ng pagod sa bagay na inaakala mong wala namang ambag sa gusto mong makuha. It's quite regrettable, to be honest with you. Nalalaan mo tuloy ang atensyon sa bagay na wala naman talaga sa gusto mong mangyari. Rather than creating projects that can help you become one of the best candidates for your job, you choose to play games and always be in a service to someone's interest. Aksayado talaga. I know someone close to me who is in this bucket. Despite graduating from college, the first job this person chooses doesn't correlate to his degree. A high school diploma is the basic requirement. Mukhang ganado naman siya. Kaso ang naging eksena, napagod, nahirapan, tumigil. This is expected as the work is physically demanding, the complete opposite of his degree, which focuses more on mental work. Kaya ayon, naisipan niyang magpahinga at bumuelo muna habang nagpaplano sa magandang buwan ng kalendaryo kung kailan siya maghahanap ng bagong trabaho. Various job opportunities are being given as part of help to him, but he is picky after reading the job descriptions. Ang nangyari ay paulit-ulit na trabaho, pagod, tigil, hintay, hanap. Umaasa sa sinabi sa kanya na kalaunan, ililipat siya sa posisyon na malapit sa gusto at tinapos niya. But my evaluation, it's far from reality. Still, I wish him the best. Ang makukuha natin bilang obserbasyon dito ay pagpunta sa sitwasyon na walang mahugot sa bulsa dahil sa masyadong namimili, leading to the undesirable path of always starting from scratch. Nagiging desperado na rin ng bahagya dahil unti-unting nawawala ang mga pwedeng pagpilian. Lumalabo na tuloy ang pagtingin mo sa trabahong makakatulong talaga sa'yo. You choose work that doesn't complement the existing skills going to your target position. Gusto mo kasi, magaan lang. You dwell on the parts of things you don't want. Kahit wala pa talaga, akala mo may karapatan ka ng magdikta sa papasukin mo. Because what you really want is to do the bare minimum without realizing the stagnation of your career. Tumatanda ka na tuloy na naghihintay sa tamang pagkakataon na malabo namang mangyari. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Abraham Lincoln. Maalis lang tong sobrang kaartihan at panay na paghihintay, madadagdagan ng mga pwede nating makuha. It can attain the real continuous build of progress. Makikita natin ang ibang parte na mas maaga kaysa nakatenga lang tayo sa paghihintay. You will have realistic expectations to know if that is right for you. Ito ang totoong masusulit ang oras na meron ka. The opportunity to have a positive multiplier in your assets arises compared before. A zero work multiplied by any length of time is equal to zero return. Binibigyan ito ng diin ang pagkamit natin ng kung anong meron sa particular na sitwasyon. Being resourceful rather than waiting for what you want to have. Sa tuwing nag-uumpisa tayo, ang unang dapat gawin ay masimulan ng pagdaloy ng pera sa atin. We make sure that the flow is on the positive side. Hindi nakakatulong dito ang sobrang pag-aasam sa mga bagay na hindi naman nararapat sa'yo, kaya baka na lang talaga yan. Eliminate those egotistical tendencies that don't link to results for your particular goal. Tatakbo tayo sa karera gamit yung mga piyesa na baon na natin, hindi yung mga gusto natin magkaroon. Observing the possibilities of mistakes in each action we could take based on the scope of our current perception. Sa ganon, matuturo natin ang mga kailangan iwasan. This is better than doing damage control later. May ginawa akong basihan na pwede mong sundan. This guideline is based on the first and second dots of my free quick read book, DOF, Dots of Financial Freedom. Tawag ko dito ay earnable dive. Like swimmers who dive into the water, there are 5 points it goes through. 1. Start somewhere. Kahit saan man yan, magsimula ka. If you encounter a situation where, as a fresh graduate, you want to have a job to get experience, but the job itself requires you to have one, there's a solution. Kailangan mo mapakita na nakaranas ka na ng mga bagay na inaasahan nilang pwede mong magamit sa trabaho. It can be through internship or OJT, on-the-job training, and project creation. Posibleng ginawa mo yan ng may bayad o wala. It doesn't matter. Ang mahalaga ay may ebidensya ka. Certificate of completion or finished output. Halimbawa lang to ng pwede mong gawin para makapasok sa laro ng pagkita ng pera. Waiting is not an option here if the time you spend on it will not increase the chance of your acceptance. Number 2, get your edge. This point focuses on the term specific knowledge, coined by Naval Ravikant, an Indian-born American entrepreneur and investor. Ito yung kaalaman mo na ikaw lang ang mayroon. This can't be learned and passed down to others. It is unique to you. Resulta to ng pag-aral ng iba't ibang bagay. It can be you who comprehends computer programming, playing guitar, kickboxing, electrical wiring, persuasive writing, video editing, etc. Nabuo mo to sa pagkonekta ng mga alam mo dahil sa paggawa. The interpretation, method, and connection make it specific knowledge. Ito ang kalamangan na pwede mong magamit para sasawsawan ang punteriya mong eksena. Know what that is for you. Number 3, form career leverage. Kapag nagawa mo ng pumunta sa tuktok ng pagtatrabaho, pagkakataon mo na ring makaipon ng bigat para sa inaasam mong karera. This is the formation of your career leverage. Wala tayong pakialam kung mahal mo man o hindi ang ginagawa mo. Don't be blinded with the popular advice of follow your passion. Ang sundan mo dapat ay kung anong magpapalupit sa'yo. Passion is built, not found. Kung ayaw mong matulad sa iba na ginawang trabaho, ang gusto nila hanggang hindi na nila gusto ang trabaho nila. I picked this idea after reading the book So Good They Can't Ignore You by Cal Newport. Binigyang diin doon ang pagtutok sa kung ano talaga ang may kwenta sa pagbuo ng matibay at mabungang propesyon. Creating a solid career takes time and reasonable choices. Iwas na lang sa mabulaklak ng mga kataga, doon tayo sa napatunayan na ng panahon. Number 4, aim for remains. Nasa kalagitnaan ka na ng biyahe. you built the momentum that can bring you to your desired destination. Tandaan mo lang na hindi ibig sabihin magandang pasok sa'yo ng pera ay wala ng problema. Income is always linked to its possible usage, which leads to expense. Alam natin na kaya ka nagtatrabaho ay para mabayaran ng kailangan at gusto mo. But we don't want to work continuously so you can sustain your spending. Siguraduhin na laging may natitira. Liabilities, things that get the money from you, are tempting, especially in the status game. Mas laanan natin ng atensyon yung mga bagay na magbibigay sa atin ng pera. Assets. Enjoy the present while making sure that your future is being built with the help of your positive cash flow. Number 5. Ingrained in subconscious. Sa umpisa ng pagsunod mo dito, mapapansin mo na agad ang resulta. It's expected, but not our main goal. Ang gusto natin dito ay magawa siya ng paulit-ulit hanggang hindi mo na masyado iniisip. This can be done through habit accumulation. Mahirap lang talaga sa simula dahil bago ang mga bagay-bagay sa'yo. Stick to the plan. It will become second nature to you with time and repeated effort. Mahina ang talsik sa'yo ng tubig dahil mababa ang pinanggalingan mo. Being continuous of it creates the opportunity to increase the playing field until you reach your planned height. Ganyan ang sistema para sa tuloy-tuloy na kabig. Hindi porke nalaman mo to ay ayos ka na. Ano ka, sineswerte? The actual effect of the earnable dive will be observed after your dive yourself. Walang mabibigay na pagkain ang pagiging mapili mo sa tuwing nag-uumpisa. The beauty of my given guideline lies in its room for your preferred stunt. Hanggat nasundan mo yung agos, kampante kang positibo ang balik sa'yo. It has the same effect when you subscribe to my newsletter. Automatic na to kapag kumuha ka ng libreng kopya ng libro kong DOF, That's of Financial Freedom. Don't fight the flow, go with it. Habang nandun ka, abutin mo na ang mga pwede mong makuha. Know the tools and skills to navigate your way efficiently.